What's going on, y'all? Hopefully everybody doing well. I've just been having a lot on my mind, right? My mind has been just a lot on my mind. So I was thinking about something, right? And so Rachel, she seen, I think, the first video or maybe the second. It said, Frank, that's not the way things happen, right? That's not, that's not, what you're saying isn't really the way things happen, And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, well, you didn't just meet the person that night, you knew this person. And I said, yeah, I didn't really, I don't think that I said that I didn't know this person. I said that, somebody told me, hey, if you want, they'll let you stay there if you give them a couple dollars, and then you said, well, you had messaged this person before. And I did. This person, so I knew this person. And I didn't know them, let me sort of rephrase that. I knew this person to the extent of, this person was somebody that used to watch the channel, right? And would let Malo wash his clothes there, like his coat and stuff like that. They lived in that general neighborhood of Kensington. What I didn't know is this person had messaged Rachel before and told her, oh, Rachel, you're beautiful, you have a beautiful family, that type of stuff. This I didn't know until, later on, right? And she said, so I had communication with this person prior to that day, never, and Rachel has all the text messages, never anything inappropriate, ever, never anything like that. So, the last thing that I want to do, that's my wife. That's the love of my life. I don't ever want to portray her bad. Even if it means me, like, not telling the complete truth so that she doesn't look bad, I would do that, and I have done that. So please understand, when I say this, I'm not perfect at all. Like none of us are, right? But I'm not a bad husband. I'm not a bad father. I'm not a piece of shit. I put others before me way more than I should. And then I started to think about forgiveness, right? I started to think about forgiveness, right? And I had to tell her, look, there comes a time where we sort of have to forgive each other, right? And I don't know if forgiveness comes with forget and all that, I don't know. But there comes a time where we have to forgive each other. I've forgiven her for stuff she's done to me, right? Big, small, in the middle. And I just said, man, please forgive me, right? Because if not, you're gonna throw away my marriage or our marriage and our family over not forgiving me, right? And I'm not saying that with that forgiveness, we just wipe the slate clean, right? I'm just saying with that forgiveness, we can fight to move forward, right? We can go to counseling. We can do whatever needs to be done. I think that's what people do when they love each other. I've read so many DMs and stuff, and everybody was saying, yo, you have to fight, you have to fight, you have to fight. Do you know how many times I've forgiven my husband? Do you know how many times my husband has forgiven me? Do you know how many times I've forgiven my wife? I bet. And for me, there's nothing that I'm not willing to do, right? Nothing. But there comes a time when that has to be reciprocated, right? And it's not. You know, this is not what I want in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I could meet 1,000 women. 1,000. All them added up still don't touch my love for her. All them added up times 10. You know. Unfortunately, you know, this is one of those times where it's just not being reciprocated. This isn't what I want. I read the comments and the texts, you know, when I do, and everybody says, Frank, you have to fight, you have to fight, you have to fight. I've been trying my hardest to fight, right? But there's literally nothing more that I could do. And I'm not saying, you know, there's nothing more that I'm willing to do. I'm saying there's nothing more that I can do. You know, she told me she wants a divorce. She says she doesn't want to be together. There's nothing I could do, right? And even if she didn't tell me that, I knew that. You know, I knew that. I knew, you know, I've known for a while, you know, a while, 18 months, 2 years, that she doesn't love me anymore, that she doesn't find me attractive. You know, I know that. I know I get on her nerves. You know, I'll give her a hug, and she'd like push me. She'd be like, okay, that's enough, you know. So I know that. Knowing and accepting is like two different things, right? It's not the easiest in the world. You know, and I swear when I look back, like on stuff that I've been through, and I'd be like, man, when the fuck? Like, it's just one thing after another in my life. I swear it is, man. Literally one thing after another. And then I wonder, I was like, man, is this like karma because of the way that I was, the way I used to be? You know? And then people will tell me, you know, God doesn't give you more than what you can handle. Man, listen. I think my limit was exceeded a long time ago. And even me, like I seen her yesterday. She's still the absolute most beautiful woman, right? And even like I'm hurt, I'm upset, I'm angry. And I still don't have like ill feelings towards her. And I told her, I was like, look, you don't understand, but in order for me to like deal with this and be okay, I damn near have to hate you. I don't want that at all, man, at all. Sometimes we can only do too much, right? We can only do too much. You know, and I'm not talking about like 50-50, you know, doing 50-50. I don't believe that. I believe, you know, relationships are both 100%. And then some days it's going to be 20-80, you know, and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Thank you guys for listening. Thank yous. And please understand and know this. And if you watch this, Rachel, no, I'm not trying to shed you in a bad light. I would never ever do that. Not even behind your back, right? Would I talk bad about you? I just wouldn't. I wish it was the same though. But it's not, you know. So then I'm thinking about like Thanksgiving coming up in a couple weeks, right? Christmas, like this time of year is already hard for me without dealing with this. This is literally the hardest thing I'll ever have to deal with. So just keep me in prayer, send well wishes. And also her, like I sent her a message yesterday and I was like, man, I hope you're all right. I hope you're not dealing with this the way I am. I hope you're all right. And I think she's fine, to be honest with you. Because I don't think, you know, I think her love has left a while ago. So, you know, I don't think she's dealing with this in the same manner that I am. Keep her in prayer also too, please, and our children, right? First and foremost. Thank you guys. And have a great day. And Lori, if you see this, thank you very much. Thank you. Remember to be kind, loving, and patient, y'all.